Believe it or not, Tina, it has been 15 years, 15, since Gretchen Wieners tried to make fetch happen in Mean Girls. Tina wrote the iconic film. She starred as Ms. Norbury, but that is not all we're celebrating today. No, Tina's hit Broadway show, based on the movie Mean Girls, just completed its freshman year, and we've got news about that, too. Tina, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah.
15 years. Where were you 15 years ago? I'll tell you. You were right here promoting the movie.
I was, and I was working across the street at SNL, and I would go to Toronto to shoot the movie, and I would drive overnight to Toronto.
Why?
Do SNL and like get in a camper and be driven. I don't know.
Just roughing it.
Just roughing it.
Oh, it's hitting the truck stops in between here and there.
Yep.
So this was your first screenplay.
Yeah, first and so far only screenplay, weirdly enough. But yeah, this is the first thing. I wrote it. I was a writer at SNL, and I saw this article in the New York Times about a woman named Ross Wiseman who had written this book called Queen Bees and Wannabes, which was a serious book about relational aggression. And I was like, I want to make a movie of that. And they let me. And now it's 15 years later.
And not only did they let you, as I understand it, they never brought in another writer, which is like a very Hollywood thing to do. It's not even an insult, but they usually bring in other writers and they polish the script. But they just said, no, you do it. And they didn't have anyone else touch it.
Yeah, that is really rare, especially at that time. This awesome woman named Sherry Lansing, who ran Paramount Pictures at the time, she never took it away from me. I was a first-time screenwriter. A lot of times they'll bring in like, well, they're going to give these two older guys fix it, you know. And I think that's part of why the movie kind of worked for people, is that it had one writer's voice. You know, it's a real good thing that let writers do their thing.
Now, I don't know how to tell you this, but I did not see Mean Girls for years. I actually saw it within the last year or two, and I loved it. And it also made me realize that, like, being a mean girl apparently never goes out of style. It totally holds up.
Well, this is the thing, and this is what I think is good about the Broadway show, is that, you know, the thing of relational aggression and the way people kind of shade each other, and it not only, I feel like women are doing better, but now I feel like the behavior has kind of spread to everyone, and you have, like, the idea of, like, you know, calling someone stupid won't make you any smarter. Like, we need to tell it to, like, the president and the Speaker of the House. Like, the behavior of adults.
So you're saying Mean Girls culture has actually expanded.
Metastasized, yeah. That's why everyone needs to come see the show, be reminded of your core values.
Everybody needs to do the ropes course or the trust tree or whatever with Ms. Norbury.
They need a trust fall with Ms. Norbury, yes.
So when you were approached to do a musical about this, did you immediately say yes, or were you kind of thinking, how's this going to translate?
I actually did immediately say yes. Other people had come to me being like, can we make this musical? And I was like, oh, I don't own it, you know, so I had to kind of get permission to make the musical. And I felt like it has so much emotion underneath it. And I don't know if you had a chance to come.
I have seen it. I took my mom. We loved it.
Oh, good.
I mean, we really loved it. We laughed so hard. The music is great. I know your hubby did it.
My husband did the music, Jeff Richmond, and a lyricist named Nell Benjamin. It's a very good fitness. I'm told it's great for running, the soundtrack. I don't run.
If I ran, I would
tell by looking at me. But yeah, and so you get to kind of dig deeper emotionally and stuff, and also a fresh batch of jokes, because of course I couldn't
you had to update it a little bit. Yeah. We didn't really have social media 15 years ago.
No, in the movie it's three-way calling, which I would have had to explain to my kids what that was to even make jokes about it.
I know. So did social media replace the three-way calling?
Yeah.
Okay.
And made everything worse.
Yeah, exactly.
In our lives.
Everything's terrible. Now back to you. No, but how about your daughters? Because they're actually... They're getting, not that they will be mean girls, but they're getting into that mean girls age.
And it is funny because my younger daughter, who's only 7, had seen the show a bunch of times, and of course was like, "Let's play." I was like, "Oh, you're skimming off the top." She's like, "I'll play Regina George." I'm like, "Okay, we're missing a layer at 7, but it's fine."
Could you at least play Katie?
You're right. Do you want to be Katie?
Yeah, Katie. Although she does go to the dark side.
Yeah. Well, we all do sometimes.
It is true, because I was thinking about it. It's like, if you haven't been a victim of a mean girl, that might mean that you were the mean girl.
For sure. A lot of time, that's a lot of what the story's about, is sort of recognizing in yourself. Because in the moment, you're like, well, it's because that person has what I want, or it's not fair. And then you realize you have to kind of assess your own guilt in the situation.
What is it about that time period, do you think? That kind of middle school?
It's hormones. I think it's actually just hormones, and we're all just out of our minds.
Well, that's what was so funny about the movie, is the way Katie, had been she was an exchange student, and she came back, and it is sort of animal and primitive,
Yes.
the way these packs of girls were attacking each other.
Yeah, and it's about jockeying for status in the pack and all that stuff. Yeah.
Did you ever think it would catch on the way it did?
No, I mean, I was so excited that it was going to get made, right? And then it was going to be in the movie theater. And then it kind of like paid for itself the first weekend, which, you know, in the baby way, I think it made like $24 million, which is like Avengers like sells that popcorn at one showing. But it was a huge triumph, and it was like a thing of like, it was all female leads. It was it was a great surprise.
Do you think it's the best thing you ever wrote?
I mean, it's very, very, very special to me, and because I did write it by myself, it is like
It's your baby.
my special baby.
Well, your baby is 15.
My baby's 15, and she's on Broadway.
She is.
Come see her.
Exactly. Actually, I should mention it's going on tour. Mean Girls.
Yeah, the national tour
yes.
goes out this fall. It's super exciting.
And more news about that, which we're going to hold. She's going to come back at 9 o'clock.
I am going to come back and
All right. So that's our teaser. Happy birthday, Mean Girls.
Happy birthday, Mean Girls.
Tina, thank you so much.